friends, welcome again. In this video, we are going to discuss about producer's equilibrium with help of isoproduct curve and isoproduct line. Every producer wants to maximize his output or minimize the production cost. Producer will be in equilibrium when he reaches to one of the above situation. Here, we will set the producer's equilibrium with help of isoproduct curve and isoproduct line. In my last video, we have discussed about isoproduct curve. In this video, we will discuss isoproduct line and producer's equilibrium. So first of all, we will see isoproduct line, or we can call it factor price line. When total outlay and factor prices are given, factor price line or isoproduct line shows different combinations of two factors which a producer is able to hire in production process. It shows the maximum expenditure which a producer is able to do. Price line is related to consumer, whereas factor price line is related to producer. Now suppose a producer has 50 rupees to spend on two factors, that is labor and capital. Now price of labor, that is we can call it PX, is rupees 5 per unit, and price of capital we can call it PY. Its price is 10 rupees per unit. If producer spend all his money on X factor, he will be able to get 10 units of factor X. And if the producer spend all his money on factor Y, he will be able to get 5 units of factor Y. Now we will make this concept more clear with help of a diagram. As we know, the producer has 50 rupees to spend on X and Y factor. Price of X factor is 5 rupees per unit and price of Y factor is 10 rupees per unit. If the producer spend all his money on X factor, he will be able to get 10 units of X factor, and we will get point R on X-axis. If the producer spend all his money on Y factor, he will be able to get 5 units of Y factor, and we will get P point on Y-axis. If we connect these 2 points, P and R, with a line, straight line, that is called isoproduct line. And every point of this isoproduct line, the producer will be able to get these points. But the points which are located outside this line, the producer don't have sufficient resources to reach on that points. And the points inside this line shows the underutilization of factors. So the producer will not want to stay under the isoproduct line, and he will not be able to go outside of the isoproduct line. He will always remain on the isoproduct line. Now we will talk about slope of isoproduct line. To get the slope of isoproduct line, we have to measure the perpendicular and base. Here you are able to see the perpendicular is OP and the base is OR. We have written here OP upon OR. And if we measure the amount of OP, we will get M upon PY. That is, if the producer spend all his money, means M, on Y means PY. So then he will get 10 units of 5 units of factor Y. And if he spend all his money on X factor, that is OR, he will get M upon PX, means 10 units of factor X. When we solve this equation, we will get PX upon PY. And this is slope of isoproduct line, means prices of both factors, ratio of prices of both factors is equal to slope of isoproduct line. Now we will see producer's equilibrium. Producer's equilibrium is also known as minimum cost combination or the least cost combination, or we can call it optimum combination of factors. The procedure of producer's equilibrium is just as the consumer's equilibrium, which we get with help of indifference curve and price line. To establish producer's equilibrium, we have to fulfill three conditions, and that are: on equilibrium point, factor price line and iso product curve should be tangent. Slope of factor price line and iso product curve should be equal, and iso product curve must be convex to origin. As you are able to see in the diagram, there are 5 points A, B, C, D, E. All are giving equal amount of output, but if the producer have to produce 100 units of production, he need not to go on factor price line R1 S1 and R2 S2. He can produce that amount of production on RS factor line and point C, where iso product curve and iso product line are tangent. So the point C is the least cost combination point for the producer, and all three conditions of producer's equilibrium are fulfilled on point C. So this is the point of producer's equilibrium or optimum combination of factors. Now we will see expansion path or scale line. Expansion path or scale line is a line or a path on which a producer always wants to remain and always do the production on staying that line. So here in this diagram there are 4 different points of producer equilibrium which are set with help of isoproduct line and isoproduct curves. When we connect these points with a line, we get expansion path or scale line. A firm or a producer always expand his production staying on this line, because on this line producer will always get optimum combination of factors. Now a new concept, ridge lines, is in front of us. Ridge lines are also called the boundary lines for producers, because between these lines a producer always want to stay or always want to do the production. As we know, iso product curve are oval shaped. In every iso product curve we find 2 points where marginal product of factor x and factor y is 0. As you are able to see in the diagram, such points are M, NP and QRS, where MP of factor, Y factor and X factor is 0 respectively. When we connect these points by a line starting from origin, point is called ridge line. So there are 2 ridge lines in a iso product map which acts as the boundary line for a producer. So outside the ridge line OA, marginal product of y is negative, and outside the ridge line OB, marginal product of factor x is negative. Between these two lines, marginal product of both the factors will be positive. As we have learned in the law of variable proportion, that second stage of production is considered as an ideal stage of production, and between these two lines there is the second stage of production. So the area outside the ridge line OA shows the first stage of production where fixed factors is underutilized, and the area outside the line OB represents the third stage of production. So ridge line shows the area of economic profit for a producer. Thank you. That's all for today's video.